Callum, in these uncertain times, I'm kind of glad of this emerging genre that has appeared, which I believe is called cozy games. I think is the.
I mean, that's a very recent term, so yeah, I think
It's a
so.
recent term for a genre that's been around for a bit, I think.
Yeah.
Which includes like, I don't know, what would you include? Like, do we go all the way back to Harvest Moon? Does that count? Do you think?
Yeah, Harvest Moon's a pretty cozy game. Stuff like Harvest Moon, stuff like Animal Crossing's a pretty cozy game.
Yes. Oh yeah,
It's
I
just
think
games with no real purpose, but are there to make you feel good.
yes,
That's the.
I think that's accurate. So this is Spiritfarer. This kind of, I've been following this game for a while, and then it surprise launched during, I think it was one of the Nintendo Nindies streams, and then they just said, and it's out, and it's out for Switch, PC. This is the Steam version. I think it's out in consoles as well. I should really check that before I should started this. It takes a lot of stuff from those other games we've talked about and kind of adds some new stuff on it. So, in terms of setup, you are the Spiritfarer. Here's our character here. It is loosely based on, I believe it's Greek mythology, which is where Charon comes from. Charon,
Yeah, that's Greek.
who is the ferryman for the dead, and you take over his job because he has retired or died or something. It's kind of unclear at the start of the game.
Something has happened.
Something has happened to him, but he's no longer doing the job, and it's now your job to ferry spirits to the next world after death. So currently, I am maybe 3-4 hours in at this point, and I'm currently shipping 3 souls, where we have did I
A snake.
this. God, I've forgotten names. Sorry, I actually haven't played in a little bit. I'm just remembering names. So yeah, so you play as Stella, and your little cat there is called Daffodil. I think you'll see right off the bat, like, this game looks incredible. Like, this is some of the best.
It's got a style.
This is some of the best 2D animation I've seen in a long time. And the animations are just, it's so fluid, it's kind of incredible. It also has one of the best animations I've seen in a while, where if you jump at a angled surface, you'll then do this, oh, no, wait, if I land on it, slide, and then do, whoop, that nice little
Like
leap
a
off the top.
corkscrew pirouette
off the top of it, yeah. So you have a captain's log, which is like your kind of your quest log, basically, where I've got so Summer is the snake lady. There is a Tool, who is a lumberjack frog, who I assume is in his house.
His name's a tool. Okay.
A Tool, yes, there you go. No,
Right.
there you go. This is a Tool.
It's not a very nice thing to say.
And then Gwen is my dear friend, who is not in her house. Might be in her shop. Nope. Not in her shop. Is Gwen? Sometimes hangs around here. She's a deer that smokes, and she's very cool.
Okay, sure.
Not necessarily because she smokes. She's just got a very she's got a very good look.
Smoking's not cool, kids.
No, smoking. Don't smoke. It's a bad idea. Yeah, I don't know where Gwen went. Weird. So yeah, so the whole point of this is yes, you have to guide these spirits and kind of do any final tasks they need to do in this world before they leave. There's a level of abstractness to what's happening that I'm still wrapping my head around. So like, these characters will talk about things that are not like that are relevant to our world, and like things that.
I mean, there's like cranes and stuff in the background, so it's quite clearly not like Greek times anymore.
Yeah, so let's go to. So let's get traveling, because it actually takes some time to travel. So in here, we're currently in the shipyard. So let's go to one of the towns. Where the hell is that nearest town? Hummingbird, that'll do. So let's go there, because there's a lot of stuff here. So we're going to start off, and see the bar at the top left is the amount of time it'll take you to get there. Travel there. And while we're doing that, we'll show off some of the stuff here. So The boat that I'm on is entirely configurable, which is one of the kind of slightly more unique aspects of this. Where if I go here, I can basically rearrange the entire boat, and I can grab bits of the boat and move it around. There's a kind of very faint grid, I don't know if it's coming through there. There's a kind of faint grid that's the space you have, and you can upgrade your boat to make it bigger. But you basically have to Tetris all these different pieces onto your boat to be able to satisfy various people on the boat about what they need. So you build stuff, you can improve stuff. So I've got straight up other things that I'm currently in the process of trying to build. You can move things about, you can reorganize things depending on how you want to lay stuff out. And I had to rearrange the whole boat like 3 or 4 times to get new stuff in there for sure. So a couple of buildings that come with it. So you've got.
Sorry, did the people that are on this boat just sort of like hang out? And...
Yes, they basically live on this boat for now. But you're ferrying them around, like doing their final, like cleaning up their unfinished business from this world, basically. So you've got a guest house, which is where
there's something shiny in the water.
Yeah, I should have stopped actually. Wait, I can stop. So if I just jump off the boat, it will stop because I'm powering the boat. There we go. The boat will stop.
Oh, is that what the thing around your neck does or something?
Yes, that's the power. Okay. So you'll occasionally hit these around the islands where there'll just be like salvageable points here. You can grab stuff. So hey, found some quartz. But generally,
your cat's just floating on the ball.
The animation of Dandelion on the water is really good, where she's just like she fucking hates water.
Terrified.
She's gonna just dangle on the boat, dangle on the energy that she has there. Yeah, so we've got the guest house, which is where when new spirits appear, they will stay in there. Eventually, they'll get to the point where they want their own space. So each spirit will have their own house that you need to build. So for instance, this is... God, I've forgotten the name already. Holy crap. Summer. This is Summer's house. So she has a space here for her to meditate and a hanging bed up there. This is Gwen's house, where she's got like a reading nook and a nice bed in there. And then this is the tools, who has a... this fills up with water where you can sleep in there because he's a frog. It's very good.
Yeah.
So they each have their own space eventually you can get, and then you have to improve that and make them happier and all this kind of stuff. You have a...
But like to what end? Like
you basically
what are the actual mechanics in this game other than you just float around to take people to?
That's kind of the mechanics. So the mechanical stuff as well. So there's farms where you can grow food.
Why?
Because the different characters will need fed to keep them happy.
Okay. Sure.
So I'll get to how the happiness stuff affects the characters.
Right. Okay. Sure.
But there's various farms. There's a sawmill which lets you turn the tree trunks you cut down into planks, which you use as resources to build other stuff. There's a loom down here which lets you turn fibers into fabrics and all this kind of stuff. But a lot of it
making clothes.
Make clothes, and also some buildings need them, and various other things. So if I talk to a tool here, you can see I've got options here. So if we go to mood, this is a tool's current mood. So I currently still don't know what his favourite food is because I haven't found it yet. But he likes basically everything and dislikes nothing in terms of food. So that's good to know.
Okay.
You see the list down here is like basically mood modifiers. So you can see that like he's excited because we've just built the sawmill, but he had this thing where he was remembering how his old family used to be, so that's knocked his mood down. But he now has a nice house, which knocks it up, but he's currently hungry, so he's knocked it down again.
Right.
And as the mood gets better, I don't know if I can see it in here.
Mood perk repairs buildings on the boat.
Yeah, so if he's at least in the middle here, he will just go around the boat and repair stuff, as long as he's on this middle mood here. For stuff, again, I wish I could find where Gwen is. I don't know where she went. I think she's... I'm now actually remembering there may be a story reason why she's not on the boat yet. She may be hanging out somewhere. But if I go find Summer again, she definitely has... where would she be? She might be in... Oh, that's where... Yeah, Gwen's not on the boat. I do remember this now.
Sure.
She's not... Where'd she go? Really
What's that noise?
That sounds like somebody sleeping, actually.
Okay.
Because it is night. Actually, it is night time.
Oh, right. Okay,
so
sure.
Everyone's probably in their beds, and I'm not going to annoy them, so I'm going to go sleep. Till morning to wake people up. So yeah, so you keep their moods at a certain point, and they will help out around the boat. So for instance, I know Gwen, if you keep her mood up, like you keep her mood in the middle, she will use the loom and she'll do the loom stuff on her own. But if you do the next version, she'll actually go and harvest some of the fibers, and then you go one more up, she'll increase her production of fabrics.
Right.
So keeping them happy does benefit. Is a good idea. So we'll go out here. So you've also got a... I just rearranged the boat, so I can't remember. Yeah, there's a kitchen where you can cook stuff. So this is where you can feed them various things. And again, some of them are like, so Summer's a vegetarian, so you can't give her anything with meat in it. Gwen, if I could find her, they have specific food requirements as well, where it's like... Gwen likes fancy food, I think, which is like a category. So like, I've just
figured out something to ask. Sorry.
Yeah.
What's up with your hat?
What do you mean?
Well, it's fucking huge. What is it? Why the hat?
It's a cool hat.
It's just a cool hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stella came with the hat, so like.
There's no reason that she's explained as to why she's wearing a hat like that.
No, like the game's before she gets the powers, the Spiritfarer powers, she has the hat. Like the hat's just her hat.
Just this her hat. Okay.
Yeah, it's just her hat. So you can see, like, if I hover over these berries at the bottom there, it says meal size and dish type. So sometimes they'll say, like, hey, I'd really like a snack, and then you can go and get snack size stuff. And then there's, like, dish types are, like, healthy and hearty and fancy and stuff like that. And then you can, then they'll ask for food, and you can feed them, and it'll make them happy, and all this kind of stuff. So the actual story part of this, so the whole boat stuff is, like, just your kind of getting around bit.
Right.
If I go into the actual captain's log, so here's currently where everyone is at the minute. So, oh yeah, so Gwen is currently not on the boat, so I'm not going to do any more of her story because I don't want to ruin
I must be off. Yeah.
So she basically said, I want some time on my own and left the boat. I don't currently know where she is. Atul wants some pork chops currently, and I haven't figured out how to get that yet. I haven't figured out how to acquire some pork, which I'm still working on.
Some pork?
Yep.
That's a pig in it. Can you raise animals?
You can eventually. I think the next spirit I'm about to get is the person that will unlock farming, like animal farming as well. And Summer currently wants a bunch of gemstones for various reasons. And then in my upgrade section, I've got all the next level of upgrades I can get. So, mailbox, I need some blending threads for the mailbox to get through this. This is how much it needs for my next boat upgrade, like the next boat size upgrade. There's a lot of glims, which is the currency, basically. And blueprint table. And then the blueprint table is this thing up here, which unlocks different...
how you build stuff.
How you build stuff. So some stuff still currently, like, unknown.
I see.
So you unlock blueprint table.
So is this your kind of typical sort of cozy game experience where there is no real fail state? You just sort of
there's no fail state. Basically, it is help these people get to the afterlife at your own pace and jet this boat around and go into these little towns and do stuff. So this is the town.
What's up with that guy? What's up with these people?
So this is the bit that they haven't really got into yet, where everyone else who's not me or one of the spirits I have looks like this.
Oh, okay.
And some of them, when I come across them, I don't know if I'll get to them, but even the spirits I have on the boat looked like this at some point, but the kind of smoke coming off of them was in the shape of the animal that they turned into. And I'm saying this because they have not explained what this is at the story yet, so I'm not spoiling anything, because I don't know currently. But everyone in the world looks like this, with various colours of this. This motherfucker is great.
My god.
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
Yes. So he's your shopkeeper, but he will sell stuff like at a higher price than if you could find it normally. But if you really need stuff, like, he's your guy. I wish I could remember what his name is at this point, but he straight up makes a Tom Nook dig at the start of this when you go talk to him.
Good. A dig that deserved to happen.
Yes, exactly. But he just straight up references him, which I think is very funny. I really like him. He's good. But yeah, so each of the areas, so each of the towns that you'll come across will have their own kind of story stuff. So for instance, I think up here there is a... Oh no, I think I passed it on the way down. Here's a sheep. Feed the sheep if you want. The sheep have really good animations as well.
Wait, is that sheep?
That's a sheep. Yeah.
Is it?
Feed the sheep. Yeah,
It's a really big sheep.
Yeah, the big fucking sheep.
Okay.
I know I fed the sheep, so the sheep's now following me because it likes me.
It's a really big sheep.
It's a big sheep. So in terms of the actual story stuff, I'm not going to do any story stuff because I don't know if big stuff's about to happen or not, and I don't want to spoil it for people. But a lot of it is kind of you have this quest log that you're going around and helping people. This one, I wonder. Find a second sheep and escort it back. I wonder if it's just any sheep, or whether it has to be.
Take that sheep.
Can I just take this sheep? If I just take this sheep, can I just take this sheep? Is that how this is gonna go? No. Okay, that's not.
No.
So let's go to the actual. Actually, Atul wants to talk to me. Let's go. Oh no, Summer wants to talk to me. Oh, this dude. So this dude is.
Is that an onion?
Yes, or maybe a goat.
Okay.
An onion goat.
Looks like an onion.
But this is Francis. He has so he has a shop where he'll buy or you can sell like you can basically junk to him for glims.
Okay.
But also
sure,
he has errands, which are like, hey, if you get me this
quest.
stuff,
okay, sure.
it kind of reproducible. I don't think they're like random, like they are all named, so I think you will eventually run out. But like they're useful for getting like glims and specific seeds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So let's go to here. So let's do the quartz dragon, right? Where am I supposed to be going? This is telling me to go to the mines, so let's go to the mines. But let's take the shortcut because yeah. So this only unlocked itself recently, these bus stops, which we'll get to in a second.
Bus stops?
There's bus stops on this boat, yeah.
Okay.
Also, while you're driving around, you can just fish, which is also good. There's a little
that's good.
Little fishing mini game, which
most of these games should have a fishing.
Yeah,
minigame
like
of
a
some
lot.
sort.
Fishing appears to be a core part of the genre.
Because it's chill. It's
yeah,
zen.
it's very chill. Here you go, and I got a valuable necklace. Nice.
Okay.
I have a bell.
What does that do? Great.
The bell wakes people up. Oh, apparently she liked the bell, which she's never liked the bell before. Okay, so she's happy because she has a nice house and enjoyed Atul's shows of handiness. So there you go.
Plays music to plants. I
Yeah.
guess that helps the plants.
That helps the plants. So that's currently her mood perk. And you can see, like, I don't know her favorite food, but I know that she likes something and desserts, and dislikes things that are not vegan. So if you want to make her happy, you can give her desserts. She's a big fan of desserts and all this good stuff. Oh, we do have the shit. We do have that sheep. Sheep's just hanging around. Okay. We're gonna take the bus and go try and see if I can finish that quest then? Maybe we have to stolen a sheep for this guy who wants a sheep? I'm not entirely sure yet.
Sure. I mean,
we'll find out.
I wouldn't feel bad about it.
So this is the bus stop. Go talk to this guy and go, yep, let's travel. We want to go to the Mount. Does it not show you the names of places? Okay, I'll need to.
I mean, it does if you highlight places that you can go to.
But it'll only show you that. Also, everyone has a pet button. You can just hug, and you can hug basically everyone.
What is that fucking dugong thing? Sorry, I looked away for a second. What the fuck just happened?
He runs the bus stop. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's a seal, and he runs the bus stop. It's alright.
Okay, great.
I just need to figure out exactly where this mountain is. That I need to be going to. I think it's over here somewhere. That's the fields. That's the one. So it's the mountain on the left-hand side. Okay.
So you're now taking the sheep that you stole?
Apparently.
Okay.
I don't know if this is the way you do this, but, you know, this is how we're going to do this. Set destination, and we're going to travel.
Did he take the whole boat?
Yeah.
Oh, it's magic. Okay,
It's
sure.
the magic. It's just a magic bus stop.
Right, okay.
And now we're here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's a lot happened.
I didn't think this game was going to be as, like, not in depth, but you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot to
There's
this.
a lot more to it than I thought there was going to be as well. Yes, that is entirely
Yeah.
true. So we're going to head to this mountain. So what else have we got on the ship here? So each of the things, so like the loom and the sawmill have like their own little mini games. So if I go in here, I load up the sawmill with some oak logs. and finalize. So I am now controlling this thing, and I need to cut along this. And the better I do with that, the more planks I get at the end of it. So if I do it perfectly, I get 4. If I do it badly, I get 2. So you can kind of optimize your. There we go, like that. So that gives me...
This is crafting materials for your building, right?
Yes.
Is that the
crafting materials for building, and various other things. I can also, I just unlocked the second slot in my oven, so I can now do things like I'm gonna add a squid.
It's a great day when you unlock that second slot in your oven.
So I'm gonna do
you find the second slot.
Squid and a turnip. I'm gonna cook that and see.
That sounds gross.
We'll see what it produces. The loom is kind of similar as well, where I can put my fiber in, and then I'm basically trying to get it so that the arrow that Stella's holding, I want to get it on that little arrow.
The ruler.
Yeah, so like as close to the middle of that as possible, and then you get more fiber if you do that. Yeah, just fiber there. God, I can't believe I've still got the sheep. I'm really worried I've stolen the sheep from somebody that I'm.
I mean, somebody wants that sheep.
Some people want that sheep. So I'm now in the mountain. So let's get the sheep to follow me again and see if I can.
It's a very pretty game.
It's super pretty. I'm super impressed with how it looks. Can you follow me now? No. Have I just stolen the sheep? Can I not?
Feed it again? You fed it twice last time to
I?
get it to follow you. Yeah. You have to keep feeding it until it does something. Nope, that sheep is.
I've now just stolen the sheep. Okay. While we're here.
Can you interact with the sheep in some way?
Sorry, I just need to. There you go. You can hug all the characters and it increases their mood. There's just a hug button.
Can you hug the sheep? Oh.
No, I can only feed the sheep. Okay, I'm gonna get in this boat and see if the sheep follows me.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's like because it didn't follow you from the boat, so maybe it'll just
we'll see.
Magically appear.
But I get the feeling this is the next spirit. I was hoping that I would be able to unlock this next spirit. Oh yeah, okay, sure, got a sheep.
There you go.
So this person over here wanted a second sheep. Here we go. Oh yeah, that was totally what... I'm so glad I did that, because I would never have figured out that's what I was supposed to do. Okay. I brought a second sheep. I stole a sheep for you.
You stole a sheep from some village.
They'll be so happy together. It's also not like... It's not cloyingly cutesy is the other thing I really like about this. Like, it's not... It could be a lot more saccharine than it actually is. Like, especially with Gwen, who is like is a very much like takes no shit kind of character. Yeah, like the way she's written is actually
the most saccharine thing I've seen so far is the cat's idol animation, and that's
totally.
Kind of it.
And like the fact that there's a hug button, but it's all done.
But
it's all done in a way that makes. I don't know. I'm trying to compare it to something like it's not. What would it? Because even Animal Crossing has like this dark undertone, which we've talked about before. Yeah. Okay, so I now have a blueprint. Alice's cottage. So do I have to build this before?
Yes.
I have to build it on the ship before Alice will come.
Yeah, she was talking about how she would only leave if she could have her.
Okay, so let's see if I can build this.
Ideal place, which is like a greenhouse with windows and
that would make
stuff.
Sense. Okay, let's see if I can build it. See if I have the resources to build it.
You know the usual crap people say about wanting to live in the forest, but they actually realise that they like modern life.
So
4 iron ingots.
So I don't have a smelter yet, and a smelter I think a foundry, sorry, is part of this. So I can build.
Well, build that first then. Oh my god,
it's big. Right. Okay.
Oh, it has to fit in all the grid as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So it can't like stick out the top or whatever.
Let's edit this and let's move.
You probably want to move that top thing on the right.
Yeah. Can I move this over here?
Can that go there?
Will that still work? Yeah.
There you go.
It's really good at letting you, like, it will add supports and stuff like that for things that, in ways that make sense.
Foundry.
Like, just go over here. There we go.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's a big foundry. But what normally happens is if it was to build, I don't know if anything can build, but normally, like, the roof is, collapsible is the wrong word, but, like, the roof will, you can put stuff on top of it, but it will add a roof if it's the top thing on the stack.
Sure,
to make it look good more than anything else. Can I just do... I only have 1 iron ore anyway, so if I add an iron ore... What do I have to do?
Bellows,
oh, I need coal as well. Okay. Put the coal in there.
Yeah, and then bellows?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh. So this game also has co-op. Theoretically.
So is this, sorry, I don't know if you know this or anything, but I'm assuming based on the animation, has this all been hand drawn?
Yes.
Or is this?
As far as I can tell, this
it
is all
has.
hand drawn.
Okay.
It's not like these are not 3D models made to look like 2D. As far as I can tell, like it is all hand drawn 2D. Like all the.
Cool. Oh, your food's ready.
That would be my food. Yeah.
Keep bells. Keep
I don't know if
thing.
but I don't know if I don't. I'm assuming I'm keeping it in the green. I suppose is.
Yeah, keep it in the range. Yeah.
I suppose is the thing I'm trying to do here. Okay. So yeah, theoretically there is co-op, where somebody plays as Dandelion the cat. I don't know what that involves. I don't know if we can just switch. Do you have a controller handy? Maybe we can try that.
Yes.
Oh no, we can't do it through the way we're doing this right now. Actually,
yeah,
I
we can.
realized. Okay, but there you go. So I now have theoretically some iron.
Have some iron.
Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Iron ingots. Cool. Okay.
Cool.
That's new to me.
You need 3 more of them.
So I need 3 more. I need to go get some iron ore from somewhere. I think the mountain actually has it. Food ready.
That would make sense.
What did I get?
Fucking hell.
A bull base.
Oh, booyah base. Okay.
Booyah base. Okay.
That kind of makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. The food's kind of very. It's not like Breath of the Wild levels of menu where like if you put seafood and a vegetable, you'll get that.
You'll get vegetable seafood.
Yeah. Whereas if you get like an actual bit of meat, you'll get something else. Like it's not hugely complex in that way. But yeah, that's kind of the thing. I love that there's
This game looks great. I should play this game.
You should play this game. I think you particularly would like it. It's super chill. It is absolutely gorgeous. Like some of the areas I've seen so far have been just incredible. Like even the look at the light that the light shafts that happen through the thing. Like it is 2D, but it's like it's got so much stuff on top of that as well as being like superbly animated. The writing's really good. Like I said, it's not cloying. It is like these characters are good characters, and they like. It sounds like such a dumb thing to say, but like they will openly swear and stuff like that. Like they are. It's not that kind of. It's not that saccharine.
It's a game for adults, is what you're saying.
Yes, it's an adult game. No, it's
an adult game.
It's just not like it. It's not overly cutesy.
Yeah.
I'm also super interested in where they're going with the story because, like I said, like the characters that you're mentioning here. They don't refer to the fact that they're animals. Like, so they don't, like, nobody says, like Gwen will not refer to herself as a deer. Like, it feels like it's, like, a manifestation of, like, some kind of, like, inner, this is what your spirit looks like, as opposed to this is what the character actually looked like. And they will talk about stuff that would make sense in our world and not this world, which suggests that this is some... Like this is all just set in some afterlife, like or some or purgatory or like whatever the middle spot is. And like I said, there's a lot in this. So like if I very quickly go back to the menu, I've seen reviews talk about 30 hours of game in here.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And if I go to this menu, it's too dark to navigate. I'll very quickly sleep and then I'll just zoom out on the map to show you what I've got after like 4 or 5 hours of playing.
What's that thing in the water?
What thing in the water? Oh, I'll see in a
There's
second.
like a big beacon thing.
Oh yeah, that's there's a beacon outside all of the places you can stop.
Ah, okay.
This just shows you, hey, there's a place here.
Sure.
But yeah, it seems like there's a lot here. Like it's not just. It's definitely the case with some of these games where you'll get and it'll be like, oh, it's now the same 4 things constantly. It's like no, there's some variety here. So if I zoom out on the map, like
that's pretty big.
This is everything I've seen so far. I started up here somewhere, and I only just found this area down here. I don't know what this energy barrier is doing. This is new to me. I'm about to go through it. Don't know what it does. This is the gate. Can I just travel to this gate? And I'll very quickly show you. I think we'll end it there. But this is... Oh, I'm probably not going to make it in time. Doesn't matter. But that's the gate where... That's the transitional gate. That's where... people will go. So that's where
sending people away.
And that's where you got your powers, and that's where Karen left. Like he pieced out there at that point. So I assume that's where a lot of this is going to end up. But yeah, so yeah, this is Spiritfarer. It's on Steam, Switch, and I think console. I can't quite remember, but definitely Steam and Switch.
It seems like it would be a good Switch game.
Yes, I totally would be a Switch game, and I haven't seen any complaints about performance or low times or any of the stuff you sometimes hear with Switch games. And yeah, the co-op I can't vouch for the co-op, but I know it's there and I know people have been using it.
How have you not played a co-op game where your wife can be a cat? That doesn't make any sense.
We just haven't got around to it yet, to be
Okay.
honest. And to be honest, she kind of just likes watching with this stuff as well.
Sure.
So yeah. But yeah, it lives up to the cozy name, and I am excited to see where they go
Seems
with
cool.
this thing. So yeah, thanks, Cal.
Thanks, you. That's a fucking yo-yo.
Yeah.